And we're back with the second half of our discussion, and we're going to be talking about how true willpower comes from your genitals, busting a mental nut. Busting a physical nut and having a real orgasm is just as pleasurable as discovering a new skill that you have or new knowledge. That thirst for knowledge when you find something out and you just keep digging and digging and digging, it's just as pleasurable, if not more, because after you ejaculate and you orgasm, it's over. But once you discover something about yourself, it's like finding a new toy and you're just examining with that part of yourself, playing with it, no pun intended. Like you ain't even know because you didn't know it was there. Because all the days you practiced and studied, you have finally discovered something new. And now you've discovered and created a new tool that you can use for something. And essentially, when you discover new things within yourself or new skills, that is just as equivalent to giving birth. It's connecting with the other side of yourself so much that you form a new knowledge. Connecting with your other half so much, which is a man or a woman, so much that you give birth. Connecting with your craft so much, you find a way to learn how to shoot and never miss. You learn how to hit and not get hit like Mayweather. Creating a painting that's never been drawn or a creation that's never been seen before. And through the very manifestation of life and you living is proof that life has no choice but to give you what you want when you love it. And when you love what you do, you have no choice but to get better at it because it's pure. Life has no choice but to change at some point. That's just the nature of existence, of evolution, especially when you're good at something. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. When you're good at something and you love it, you have no choice but to win eventually. But the catch is you're not allowed to give up. And I know it's cliche to say, but it's true. And really, when you love what you do, the journey is just as enjoyable as the destination. And through expressing your art, 10 minutes of practice turns into 2 hours to the point where you barely get in sleep and you can't wait to your foot you done f***ed up your foot. And it's like, dude, you got to take a break. Let that heal. But you're just so excited because you learned something new. You're willing to even more just to get it off because you love it so much, Following your bliss, it comes with facing your biggest fears and the biggest heartbreaks. But it also comes with experiencing the most magical moments of life, the most spiritual moments of life, really witnessing miracles because you didn't give up, and eventually, because of your love for it, you only got better and you finally get drafted. Because of your love for your craft of art or acting, you finally get the lead role in one of the biggest movies, and someone finally buys your painting for more than what you were selling it for. And this is why I say true willpower comes from your genitals. Follow me. Your genitals, your genes, certain characteristics that you harness that are passed down to you that make you good at something. And just having good looking parents and you coming out pretty, simply you being pretty, someone's gonna make you the face of their brand. You have a nice body, someone's gonna put you in their clothes to walk their runway. And beauty is truly a talent, and of course, music and sports, even if your parents didn't play or sing, the fact that you are acting on these genes shows that those skills will always lie dormant in their DNA. And following your bliss and following your passion is just as equivalent to having unexpected sex. There's nothing better than having sex that you didn't plan on having. Sex from someone that you never thought that you would finally get to and the day finally comes. You didn't know when, you didn't know how, but the time is now. And I'm not saying that every guy I've considered friends or bro that I've slept with all them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying at this age, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way my mind is. The only way that will be able to work is if I'm not attracted to you and I barely talk to you, or I talk to you for certain things. Other than that, I don't really need to have really long conversations with you. I mean, it depends, but I don't know. To each his own. Whatever. But either way, I feel like that dynamic is kind of stupid unless there's something involved like money or, a purpose. And it's hard being friends with attractive people. Like, being friends with someone you're attracted to is just torture and it's just stupid. Like imagine having like a fine ass girlfriend and he's talking to you, telling you about how he eating this until she squirt in his mouth and how he drank it for lunch. Or like having a fine friend that's a girl and she telling you about how she eating donkey for this nigga and she suck his on a handstand or on her knees. Like, the fuck. Or one day you're fine ass girl that's a friend in this sundress season, she wearing the sundress, titties busting out because she got on a nice little push-up bra, titties jiggling left to right, and like that ass is just, and you just like, and then she turn her, oh hey, what's up, bestie? Like, one can only come to the conclusion that his wonders what it's like to be a hottie. Like, nah, but for real, like, fulfilling the prophecy of your dreams is like finally getting to have sex with somebody you never thought you'd finally get to and it's just like, when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta come in a certain way. You see him at the function, you're just like, oh my god, bro. You give him a hug. Oh my god, I did not know he was gonna be here. Yeah. You smiling, you flirting, you smiling, you flirting. Looking at him. Don't be afraid to look at him. Look at him. You know what it is. You want to stick him off on that? Yes. And then you fake ask him to grab something from behind you. Like, hey, well, can you grab me that from behind you? No, not that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. And you're grabbing it with a light touch. And what you're doing is communicating that this is yours. Come. Y'all talking, y'all flirting, y'all having a good time. He's not gonna want this night to end. Some way or another, y'all gonna get each other's phone number. He's gonna want to know what you're doing after this. And when you get that unexpected, the that you thought you was never gonna get to dick, you can't just hop on it like too eagerly. You gotta let the things play out. You gotta let nature take its course. You don't want that as soon as we get in the bedroom. No. You don't want that 11 o'clock. You don't even want the 12 o'clock, 12:30. You want that 3 a.m., 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. The day's pent up energy. We've been laying in this bed so long, I ain't touch you. And that, my friends, is equivalent to chasing your dreams. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at It's Black Pop. So talks to me. My backup page. Bring you to the next video.